OMG. Buckle up, Bravo stans, because the tea just spilled hotter than a Beverly Hills white party gone wrong. Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade aren't just besties anymore, they are officially married. That's right, while the entire internet was still arguing about matching tattoos and that steamy Fall in Love with Me music video, these two allegedly snuck off and said, "I do" behind everyone's backs. Welcome back to Noah's Reality, where we don't just report the drama, we expose it. For years we watched Kyle play the perfect Beverly Hills wife to Mauricio for 27 years, building an empire, raising 4 kids, throwing lavish parties. Now, she supposedly misses Morgan Wade and poor Mauricio is left destroyed, watching the woman he built a real estate dynasty with completely move on to a younger, tattered-up country singer. Was that press conference bombshell real? Did those Bozeman, Montana Airbnb sightings give us the clues all along? Or has Kyle been gaslighting us this entire time while secretly becoming a wife again? The internet is losing its mind, Mauricio's camp is radio silent, and fans are picking sides like it's World War III. So tell me, is this true love or the ultimate betrayal? Stick around because we're breaking down every explosive detail, every alleged lie, and every savage reaction. You're not ready for this. OMG. Buckle up, Bravo stans, because the tea just spilled hotter than a Beverly Hills white party gone wrong. Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade aren't just besties anymore, they are officially married. That's right, while the entire internet was still arguing about matching tattoos and that steamy Fall in Love with Me music video, these two allegedly snuck off and said, "I do" behind everyone's backs. Welcome back to Noah's Reality, where we don't just report the drama, we expose it. For years we watched Kyle play the perfect Beverly Hills wife to Mauricio for 27 years, building an empire, raising 4 kids, throwing lavish parties. Now, she supposedly misses Morgan Wade and poor Mauricio is left destroyed, watching the woman he built a real estate dynasty with completely move on to a younger, tattered-up country singer. Was that press conference bombshell real? Did those Bozeman, Montana Airbnb sightings give us the clues all along? Or has Kyle been gaslighting us this entire time while secretly becoming a wife again? The internet is losing its mind, Mauricio's camp is radio silent, and fans are picking sides like it's World War III. So tell me, is this true love or the ultimate betrayal? Stick around because we're breaking down every explosive detail, every alleged lie, and every savage reaction. You're not ready for this. To truly understand how nuclear this situation actually is, you have to go back to where it all started crumbling. Kyle Richards and Mauricio weren't just another reality TV couple, they were the golden standard. 27 years of marriage, 4 children, a global real estate empire called The Agency, and those legendary white parties that screamed old money Beverly Hills glamour. While other housewives' marriages were exploding left and right on camera, Kyle and Mauricio looked unbreakable. Or at least that's what they wanted us to believe. But behind those massive estate gates, the cracks had been forming for a long time. 2023 became the year everything imploded. Kyle was still grieving the devastating loss of a childhood best friend, which sent her spiraling into sobriety and deep self-reflection. Meanwhile, Mauricio was obsessed with expanding his brokerage, leaving both of them emotionally checked out and living in completely different worlds. By summer, the separation news dropped like a bomb. Their joint statement tried to sell us this peaceful no bad blood, we're just growing apart narrative, but insiders say the house became a battlefield of awkward silence. Separate bedrooms, forced smiles for the kids, and a marriage that had already died long before the public found out. And right in the middle of that emotional wreckage entered Morgan Wade. This wasn't some glamorous Hollywood meet-cute. It started on a lonely drive in 2021 when Kyle heard Morgan's song Wilder Days on the radio. The raw, raspy voice and brutally honest lyrics hit Kyle like a truck. She went down a rabbit hole, binged every song, and did something very Kyle-like. She slid into Morgan's DMs. What followed was late-night phone calls, instant chemistry, and a friendship that quickly looked way too intimate for just friends. By early 2022 they met in person. Matching heart tattoos soon appeared. Then came identical rings. Morgan got a K inked on her body. Kyle started showing up at concerts across the country, flying out to support her new favorite singer. The internet smelled blood immediately. But the real detonation happened in August 2023 when Morgan dropped her music video for Fall in Love with Me and cast Kyle as her passionate, love-struck partner. Whipped cream, strawberries, longing stares through windows, almost kisses, they called it satire. Yeah, right. The chemistry was so electric it looked like a confession in 4K. While Kyle was busy reinventing herself with this much younger, tattooed country star, Mauricio was quietly falling apart. The man who once seemed so confident and charismatic was filmed breaking down in tears on his own Netflix show. Friends say he was blindsided by how fast and how public Kyle's new connection became. Every new tattoo, every trip, every flirty comment felt like another knife in the back of their 27-year history. Then came the sightings that nobody could ignore. First, Aspen, Colorado, just weeks after the separation announcement. Kyle and Morgan were spotted arm in arm, shopping for jewelry, laughing in mountain cafes, and watching Morgan perform at Belly Up. Kyle claimed it was for a documentary. Locals said it looked a lot more like a romantic getaway. But the real red alert came from Bozeman, Montana. A Reddit user dropped a bombshell claiming they saw Kyle and Morgan leaving a private luxury Airbnb with matching luggage, acting completely coupled up with zero camera crew around. No glam, no producers, no excuses. Just two women clearly on a secret romantic escape. And now the ultimate twist. Multiple sources are claiming Kyle stepped in front of the press and dropped the ultimate truth bomb. She and Morgan Wade are not only together, they are officially married. According to the explosive statement, the wedding already happened and the two have begun planning their official future as a married couple. September 15th is being whispered as the date they made it legal in a private ceremony far away from the Beverly Hills circus. This isn't just a scandal. This is the complete destruction of a 27-year empire in real time. Mauricio, who held on to hope that time apart might heal their marriage, has reportedly been absolutely shattered by the news. The same man who built a real estate juggernaut with Kyle is now watching her walk into a whole new life with someone else, and the entire world is watching. How did we get here? How does a diamond-wearing real housewife leave her billionaire husband for a straight-talking country singer who doesn't even watch reality TV? And more importantly, how much of this has Kyle been hiding from us the entire time? The receipts are piling up, the reactions are getting nasty, and the fallout is only just beginning. What happened next shocked even the most diehard fans, but what happened next pushed this whole saga from juicy gossip into straight-up nuclear territory. According to multiple insiders who spoke exclusively to us, Kyle Richards didn't just hint or post cryptic Instagram stories. She allegedly stood in front of a room full of reporters, looked them dead in the eyes, and dropped the most explosive reality TV confession in years. Morgan Wade and I are planning our future together. We are already engaged, and we have officially decided to get married on September 15th. Yes, you read that correctly. Married. Not we're just friends, not it's satire, not another week you guys are projecting defense like she gave her Housewives co-stars. This time Kyle supposedly went all in. And just like that, the internet caught fire hotter than one of Erika Jayne's legal bills. The timing couldn't be more savage. Only weeks after that shocking Bozeman, Montana sighting, where a Reddit user claimed they spotted Kyle and Morgan sneaking out of a luxury private Airbnb with matching weekend bags, looking every bit like a married couple on honeymoon mode. No camera crew. No documentary excuse. Just two women acting completely unguarded, laughing, touching, and loading luggage into an SUV like they own the mountains. Within hours, Bravo sleuths were dissecting flight records, Instagram geotags, and background details in Morgan's stories. The conclusion? This wasn't work. This was romance. This was real. And it was allegedly already legal. Let's be honest. We all saw the signs. The matching heart tattoos. The K permanently inked on Morgan's arm. The way Kyle ditched her massive diamond wedding ring for simple gold bands that suspiciously matched Morgan's. The steamy music video where Kyle played Morgan's obsessed lover complete with whipped cream, love letters, and near kisses that felt way too real for just trolling the fans. Kyle kept insisting it was all a joke, a cheeky way to shut down rumors. But honey, nobody believed that. Not even her own castmates. Remember that explosive dinner scene on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 13? When Dorit and Garcelle went straight for the jugular, asking why Kyle's entire personality had changed. The extreme weight loss, the sobriety glow-up, the constant Morgan mentions, and those obvious new tattoos. Kyle got defensive, accused everyone of projecting, and tried to flip the script. But the audience wasn't buying it. The confessionals, the shady editing, the way producers kept cutting to clips of that music video, it all screamed that Kyle had been living a double life while still technically under the same roof as Mauricio. And poor Mauricio Umansky? Sources close to him say the man is completely destroyed. The same guy who cried on camera in Buying Beverly Hills about fighting for his marriage now has to wake up every day knowing the woman he spent 27 years building an empire with has allegedly married someone else in secret. Friends claim he held on to hope until the very end. He kept posting supportive fire emojis, stayed silent in the press, and focused on their 4 daughters. But this? This alleged wedding announcement allegedly broke him in ways even his biggest business losses never could. The public reaction has been pure chaos. One side is cheering Kyle on, calling her brave for choosing love and authenticity after years of playing the perfect Beverly Hills wife. Comments flood in like finally living her truth, and Morgan is her soulmate. The other side is furious, accusing Kyle of humiliating Mauricio on a global scale. 27 years down the drain for a midlife crisis. She destroyed a family for clout and tattoos.
Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit are at war. Memes are everywhere.
Some fans are already calling it the biggest betrayal in Bravo history, even bigger than the scandal. But here's where it gets even darker and more controversial. Whispers are growing that this wasn't a spontaneous romance at all. Some insiders claim Kyle had been emotionally checked out of her marriage for over 2 years while keeping up the happy couple act for the cameras. Was the entire separation narrative a carefully crafted PR plan while she was already building a new life with Morgan? And if they really got married in secret, why hide it until now? What exactly are they afraid of?
The fallout is going to be biblical. Castmates are reportedly livid. Bravo executives are scrambling.
And Mauricio? Well, let's just say the pain visible in his eyes lately tells a story words never could. But wait, this might only be the beginning. Because if these marriage claims are true, the legal, emotional, and public consequences coming next could tear the entire Beverly Hills empire apart forever. The real question everyone is asking now is, but wait, this might only be the beginning. Because if these marriage claims are truly real, the legal, emotional, and public consequences coming next could tear the entire Beverly Hills empire apart forever. The real question everyone is asking now is, how much more damage is still coming? Sources close to Mauricio Umansky are painting a devastating picture behind the scenes. They say the real estate mogul is absolutely shattered, walking around the massive Encino mansion like a ghost, surrounded by memories of a 27-year marriage that Kyle has now supposedly replaced with a secret wedding to Morgan Wade.
One insider told us he kept believing they would find their way back.
Now he wakes up to headlines saying his wife is married to someone else. It's humiliation on steroids. Friends claim Mauricio has been spotted looking broken, canceling meetings, and struggling to keep it together in front of their 4 daughters. The same man who once dominated the luxury market is now fighting the biggest loss of his life, and it's playing out in public like a Greek tragedy.
But here's where it gets even more controversial and downright shocking.
Multiple leaked reports suggest Kyle and Morgan didn't just get married quietly. They allegedly did it in a private ceremony in Montana earlier this year, complete with matching bands hidden under those famous tattoos.
Why the secrecy? Why drop the bombshell now?
Some insiders are accusing Kyle of orchestrating the entire timeline for maximum Bravo drama, waiting until the new season was safely wrapped before lighting the fuse. Others are calling it cold-blooded, saying she destroyed a family, a business partnership, and a public image, all for a midlife rebellion wrapped in country music and sobriety talks.
The backlash is already nuclear. Real Housewives fans are split right down the middle.
One side is screaming queen behavior, live your truth, while the other side is launching full-scale attacks, calling Kyle a serial betrayer who used Mauricio for nearly 3 decades and then traded him in for a younger, edgier model the moment things got hard. Dorrit, Garcelle, and Sutton have reportedly gone silent on social media, but word is the group chat is on fire. One alleged cast source said, "We all knew something was happening, but marriage? This feels like a slap to every woman who supported Kyle through the years." And let's talk about the money and power. Because this scandal isn't just romantic, it's financial warfare waiting to explode. The agency, the empire they built together, is now sitting on a fault line.
Lawyers are allegedly circling.
Insiders whisper that Mauricio is consulting divorce attorneys even though no papers have been filed yet. If Kyle really went and married Morgan, the division of assets, properties, and custody of their shared brand could get uglier than anything we've seen on reality TV. We're talking millions, reputation destruction, and possibly even a public court battle that would make the Johnny Depp trial look tame. Meanwhile, Morgan Wade has gone radio silent since the rumors intensified. Her latest Instagram posts about taking a break from touring in 2026 now look suspiciously timed. Is she stepping back to focus on her new wife? Or is this all still an elaborate troll that somehow spiraled into actual marriage? The conspiracy theories are getting wild. Some fans swear the entire thing was manufactured for Morgan's music career, while others believe Kyle was never truly straight to begin with.
This isn't just another Housewives scandal anymore.
This is legacy destruction in real time. A 27-year marriage reduced to headlines, matching tattoos turned into wedding rings, and one of Bravo's most iconic couples officially erased. The question that should terrify everyone involved is simple. When the cameras stop rolling and the dust settles, who actually wins here? And how much of Beverly Hills will be left standing when this war finally ends? The truth is finally out there, raw, messy, and completely unforgiving. But we want to know what you think. The truth is finally out there, raw, messy, and completely unforgiving.
But we want to know what you think.
So here's the million-dollar question that's splitting the internet in half. Is Kyle Richards a brave icon finally living her authentic life, or did she just commit the most savage, cold-hearted betrayal in Real Housewives history? 27 years, 4 kids, a billion-dollar empire, all allegedly tossed aside for secret Montana weddings, matching tattoos, and a country singer who once didn't even know who she was. Was this true love or the ultimate midlife plot twist designed to destroy Mauricio while keeping the cameras rolling? Be honest in the comments, no filter. Do you think Kyle and Morgan are actually married right now, or is this the most diabolical PR stunt Bravo has ever cooked up? Was Mauricio humiliated on purpose, or is he the villain for holding on too long? And let's get controversial. Is Kyle using Morgan's rising fame, or is Morgan the one who finally woke Kyle up from her diamond-covered cage?
This scandal is far from over.
Insiders are already leaking that the divorce papers could drop any day, and the fight over the agency, the houses, and the kids is about to get bloodier than any reunion special we've ever seen. One thing is crystal clear: Beverly Hills will never be the same again. If you're as addicted to this drama as we are, smash that like button so hard it breaks Mauricio's heart even more. Drop your hottest take, your wildest conspiracy theory, or your most savage opinion below. We're reading every single comment. Who are you, Team Kyle or Team Mauricio? Let us know right now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because next week we're dropping even darker receipts, alleged secret recordings, and the real reason Kyle chose September 15th.
You think this is shocking? Baby, we're just getting started.
This is Noah's reality, where the truth is messier than Kyle's storyline, and we're not afraid to expose it.
What's your verdict? Comment below, if you dare.